a beautiful area. Sometimes just the journey helps me to, driving sometimes up the coast helps me to forget everything else. The people are lovely. The services, you can provide a lot of input into it, and they respect you. You feel valued. And I think that's one of the main things which drives me, and I think a lot of my consultant colleagues.
First and foremost, we work with people. Irrelevant to any illnesses, we work with people, we work with humans. So although we have patients with a range of mental health problems, getting to know your patients and understanding their individual needs is where we really try and put ourselves forward with. That is exactly why I've come into this, is to try and help people, to try and help them with their recovery. Knowing that you've helped somebody to move forward, that you've helped them to get better, there's no feeling that is better than that. And I couldn't feel more privileged to be part of our patients' journeys. It's a massive privilege and it's a massive honour to be able to do this job.
One thing that I have personally and all my colleagues have invested over the last 5 years, because it's incredibly important, is compassion in action. We support each other. We are kind to each other, and we don't support each other in a false manner.
It's like a collegiate feel. People are friends here, in terms of they get on really well together. And that's a big selling point for me. There's no sort of backbiting or moaning or groaning. People are kind of always happy to help each other out, which I think is vital.
We realize that by being a group that support each other, we function better, and in turn, you are happy.
So while I was doing my sort of student placements, the majority of my placements were older person mental health placements, and I just really enjoyed it, spending time with older persons who've got a lot of experience of life. They can tell you about their job, their past experiences, and it's just interesting to hear about their life story and then to be able to give them something in return.
It's that relationship. It's a therapeutic relationship, but it's getting to know that person and building that trust relationship up with individuals. So they have to trust you and you have to trust them. And watching people achieve the smallest goals, whether it be learning to refeed themselves, learning how to launder their own clothes, learning how to be able to actually express or to tell you that they're feeling sad or cross. It's them little things, because they open so many doorways.
I really enjoy working in RSS because the commitment levels are huge. They always go the extra mile, and the thing that's really important to me is almost everybody has a sense of humour, so actually being at work is often a pleasure.
They're a fantastic bunch of people. They are the most supportive people. They are the people that you rely on day in, day out. And I have no doubt that the care provided by our staff team is second to none.
I get a lot of enjoyment out of it. It's a hard job, but just to make that connection with somebody with dementia, just to see that smile on their face, just to reduce the stress they're feeling, it makes me feel good in myself, but I know I've done something to help them, and that's the biggest thing I do it for.
Once I started on the unit as a band 5, I was very much like, I'd really like to go and be a band 6, and there was a lot of opportunities given to me to do additional work on top of my band 5 duties. So we've got a duty nurse sleep holder on the unit, and I got to spend time shadowing them. So there was a lot of chances to progress in that sense, which is what I wanted to do.
I'm given some time to study during the week and time to obviously go to lectures
So those opportunities, we have to shout out, these are courses which are paid for by the Trust. All we need is to commit. And we do, because we need to progress ourselves and the better needs of the clients, the better needs of the unit and the better needs of Betsy, so we meet those goals.
In this trust, the support is really massive, the staffs are really lovely, but down to the consultants, everybody is looking after each other, so I think that's really important. And so for me, that's one thing I always say that I've gotten from this trust.
It's the most important, the team you work with. If they're very helpful, very professional, hard-working, this is the right and healthy environment for colleagues to work in.
We're lucky enough on the Bryn Aird site to have our actual health and wellbeing centre based here, and I can reflect myself that using that service that it's a massive asset to the mental health division, and it's reassuring for me that the health board take staff's health and wellbeing so seriously on site here and through the division.
I've utilised the health and wellbeing support and they've been really fantastic. I know of other people as well who've used the counselling service that they offer. There's loads of different things that really support their staff because they really want to take care of us and make sure that we're in a best position to care for other people.
Of course it is challenging. It's a very difficult job at times, but it's a very rewarding and enjoyable job as well. We're just part of that journey with them. Ultimately they are leading it, but we're here to support them in that. When the patient comes up to you and thanks you, then you really feel, yeah, you really have made a difference, and you see that improvement in someone, and I don't think there's much better feeling than that, to be honest.